Hi, my name is Jacob from Restart Robotics, and today I'm going to be making a video class for you guys. This is going to be a several part class showing how to CAD your own combat robots. So this is for people who, you buy your Viper kits, your Peterbar kit, your SSP kit, or your Palm Beach Bot kit, and you want to take it to the next level. So today I'm going to go teach you some basics of CAD, specifically for combat robots, on Onshape. This isn't on shape, obviously, but just to show a couple designs of what you can do with CAD, here we go. So we have stuff like this. This is a big 15-pound robot. This is huge. If we scroll down here, hide these panels. You can see it's split up to different parts, all designed within the computer. This is a plastic ant weight, which is what we're going to be designing in this class. You can see all these parts here. And then we have a beetle weight. If I can hide this top plate here. There we go. Showing a bunch of different designs you can do and how you can get really creative with your work with the power of CAD software, because that's really the idea of this. So I'm assuming you have an Onshape account made. I'm not going to go over how to make an Onshape account, but pretty much you search up Onshape in Google, follow the steps to make a free Onshape account online. The good thing about Onshape is that it's free. It's on the browser, whatever browser you're using, and it should be free and not really lag or anything. So let's assume you already have Onshape made. You already have made an account. We're going to go to create document, title it whatever you want. Hi, this is the document of what I am making today! Exclamation point. Hopefully yours is a little more professional than mine. And then we click create. I just realized I didn't spell document right. Let me fix that. Document. Okay, so now we should be brought to this. So we have our view cube on the right here, which is a cube that you can use to view things. You can view this from the front. Click this arrow here, we can see from the bottom. And click, we can see from the top. Click these corners, we can get what's called an isometric view, which is where we can see all three sides here. That's typically the usual view we keep everything on, but obviously you're going to need to change that depending on what you're working on. So let's start working on this cube. So how do we make a cube? First, we click the sketch button. Top left says create new sketch. Shift S or just click the button. I like to get in the habit of learning the shortcuts on the keyboard. It just helps make everything go faster. Now it's going to ask for a sketch plane. So the planes, not the flying planes, so these three planes right here, your top, your right, and your front plane. We're going to click the top plane here. Now we're going to get a top view with the view cube, so you can see what we're doing, and then we are going to do a sketch. So sketches are pretty much 2D outlines of what you want to make, and later on, when we finish the sketch, we can make them 3D. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. First, we're going to go to the rectangle tool. Yours should be automatically set to corner rectangle. I like using center point rectangle. When you eventually start making these combat robots, they're usually symmetrical on both sides, right? So later on, we'll learn how to use what's called a mirror tool, and the mirror tool is best used when everything is symmetrical within your planes. So when you use center rectangle, and let me show you actually corner rectangle. Let's say if we use a corner rectangle, boom, you can see how the square is off to the side here. I personally like using center point rectangle. Keeps everything center within our sketch. So we're going to use a center rectangle. We're just going to drag it out wherever right now, and then you can see this number pops up. We're going to type, let's say 5. Hit enter. Let's press 5 again for this side. There we go. We have a 5" by 5" rectangle, or actually square now. We're going to click the check because we're done with the sketch. We're going to get another isometric view here, and then this is where we make it 3D. You can see in the top left we have the extrude tool. This is the main two things you're going to be using in CAD. It's the sketch and then the extrude. then everything else is some kind of variation of it. So we're gonna go use extrude or shift E. We're going to click that square we just made, and then we're gonna extrude it, let's say 1 inch. I'll show you why later. We're gonna click enter or the check mark, and whoa, look at that. We have a flat, square, extruded thingy. Now let's go use the shell tool. Now the shell tool should be located, if you look over here, it kind of looks like a shell. I don't know how else you would describe that. It has a little like C shape with a little indent in it. We're going to click the thing we want to shell, which is the only shape we have, and then we're going to make the thickness, let's just say 1/4 inch, so 0.25 inches. Enter. Click that, and then look at that. Rectangle with a little divot in it. Now, it might not seem that impressive, but to be honest, this is already halfway there. If you don't want to believe it, don't believe me, but this is already pretty much halfway there to a combat robot. And I'll show you. This is my Plasticant. I've won 2 first places, and then 1 4th place, I believe. Do you see the resemblance? See? So, what I'm trying to get at with this real short demo here is that combat robotics and CAD within combat robotics is as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. Obviously, with this robot here, it's a little more complicated, but if we get another top view, at the end of the day, it's still really just a box. So, CAD does not have to be insanely complicated. It does not have to be super hard. It can be as easy as you want it to be. I'm going to show you how to take a bunch of shortcuts so you can have some really nice designs, some seemingly complex designs that are actually way simpler to make than you might think. And we're going to get into that today. So let's go jump into that right now.